They found him concealed in the thick bamboo! Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are taking a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends series Groot, based on his appearance in the upcoming Thor Love and Thunder movie, due in about a month. I finally put this whole wave together, and you know what, I don't have this version of this character. I wanted to start here. Old Stick Boy seemed like a good ride. Looking real sharp in the packaging. I dig the logo down here. Stylized, how it be. Artwork on the sides, same deal, and the back. You know how they do.
I am
Read
Vin
up
Diesel.
on the back, as well as a tease for the rest of the figures, and the completed build-up figure, Marvel's Korg. Played once again by the director Taika Waititi. A little bit more junk on the bottom, and this cracked Mjolnir on the top. Let's get into it. So, right out of the package, Treehead Woodfist comes with all this premium cream. Let's take a closer look. Alright, this is Groot. Groot is royalty from a race of tree people, and in the movies was a teenager. Maybe a young adult at this point, but perhaps hasn't changed that much, as they have chosen not to change the figure that much. This is a repaint of one issued a few years ago in a 3-pack. I myself didn't get a hold of that, but it does have a new head. Looking really sharp here. I really dig the top of the thing. Look at these little sprouts here. Soft plastic on those. You can see they've detailed creases in the leaves and such. An extra green paint over the brown. It looks alright. I think it's all a little bit shiny. It should have, a nice dry brushing or some such over the whole thing would have been, I don't know. Nice tight lips. Just made out of big, huge strips of tree bark here. Looking really cool. Little strands of vines and things growing. The applications are kind of sparse. But the sculpt is nice. I think it looks sharp, if a bit shiny. If you have the old one, you know exactly what to expect. Looking at the accessories proper, he comes with a couple of twisted growths. I like this really long one here, shooting straight out at you. Nice, soft, malleable plastic here. Sculpted, some vines over it, some leaves growing off of those. Painted a little bit, still a little shiny, but it is hinged. So a little, up, down, coming right at you. Over here we got the triple crippler. Same soft plastic, hinge right there. And I just kind of set him at an angle that looks like it flows from the limb. And I understand one of these is reuse. Not for me, though. I think they're both fantastic. He also comes with a firearm, some kind of loony space gun, sculpted pretty intricately, but just cast in the plastic that it is. Comes with an extra trigger finger hand. You really got to work it onto there. A little extra splash of paint on that. Also true of the hands he was wearing before. And let's not forget this hulking hunk of Build-A-Figure piece here, this torso for Korg. You can see already, though, it kind of needs a little wash in there, right? I don't know. Maybe the bright colors are more akin to what they're going for. In the flick, coming out soon. All this sculpted detail on here, though, it looks great. And if you need more gun violence in your escapism, here comes Groot. Okay, twisting on the tree limbs, I mean checking out the articulation. He's got a head on a ball joint that's actually got a little tiny hinge way up in there too. It can kick way back like this. And you can look all the way down, all the way, like whatever all the way is, but he's looking completely at the ground. Gets a good mope on there. And it's raised high enough, clearance enough. You get this great tilt. Stays where you put the thing. Pretty happy with that. Shoulders are ball jointed little things. Come up to a T pose here. They'll go all the way around. Single jointed elbow. So you get a cleaner look, but you only get a 90-degree range. But it does swivel on that the way it's just socketed into the upper piece. Same thing down here at the wrist. Socketed into that sucker. And this hand hinges in and out. Same thing on the other side. They're pretty much the same friggin' hands. Torso articulation right here. You get this diaphragm cut that gives you just that little bit. It just sort of slides around on this lower piece. So it's not much. It's just more tilt for attitude, really. You get a little side to side. Nothing else at the waist proper. You get down here and you have these legs are on ball joints. Looks like you could pop that right off of there just with a little more force. They'll come out to the side on their own this far, forward, back this much, a little bit of splits action. Single jointed knees, again, preserves that cleaner look, but you don't even get to a 90 for a bend. But it is hinged, so it'll kick around like such. The kind of thing you expect maybe from a less articulated sort of children's toys. But if you do it right, it does preserve the proper angles you would want to make something like this look kind of convincing, I guess. I guess. It's articulated well enough, right? I think it's pretty good. The Love and Thunder Groot stands about 6 1/8 inches. You know, I thought I had the frame big enough to cover that, dude. Oops. Here he is next to Big Daddy Plant. That's the Build-A-Figure Groot from the original Guardians of the Galaxy 2014 wave, as well as the Rocket Raccoon. Let's see. I also have this little potted version from the Marvel Universe series. Isn't that fun? Look at the little face. And I have this little magnetic butted Hot Toys. I am Groot. Here he is with the original Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Drax and Gamora. Some fun facts about these two. These are the most recent versions of them I have in Marvel Legends form. Round 2 came out and I was like, oh, I don't need that Drax. It's just the same figure with blue pants. The restraint. Who was that guy? And Gamora, she has fallen off that shelf so many times, I have no idea what happened to her sword. Okay, next to Star-Lord. For some reason, I did pick up the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 version of that guy. And for that comic book deep cut, we got Venom. Hey-o! I would love for that to be the Space Knight Build-A-Figure version, but, you know, for some reason, I skipped a couple of those figures and missed out on that. Hurts me a little because that short-lived Space Knight comic was a great ride. And again, we feature a Star-Lord and Nebula, both from different universes. They fit right in as potential Guardians, and I love the way the colors pop. Come on. Here is Infinity War Thor, right? And Captain America? Thor's like, I see you copied my beard. I see you copied my head. For a couple comparisons from different toy lines, here is the SH Figuarts Infinity War Hulk, and the NECA Ninja Turtles cartoon goon Granitor. And finally, for a standard 6-inch size comparison, here he is next to the Marvel Legends growing in availability Symbiote Spider-Man and the Marvel Legends Morning Coffee Mostly Bucket Cap Deadpool. So when it's all said and done, son, what's up with that loot, Groot? How do I feel about paying, $25 now for like a little reissued Groot figure? With a big old torso for a figure that's got some people pissed? Well, I'll tell you, you know what? I have that 2-pack Korg, still haven't opened it, seems fine. Having that one piece in hand, I am kind of excited for it. I do think it needs a wash. Back to this figure proper. I don't have that older release, so I can't speak to that. For me, this is all new money going towards a new figure for me. I think the look is there. I like having different representations of the same character. I'm good with that. I think the paint is a little bit shiny, though. They could have gone a step further with some kind of dry brushing, some kind of coolness, maybe just a deeper wash in the crevasse. I am digging on those accessories though. They're getting me with those. An extra head with an open mouth or something cool would be rad. But I didn't see articulated tendrils and such coming. It's hard to defend the articulation when there's just one point mid-torso and everything is single jointed, you know. But it is a small figure. But they did go like crazy on the head with that ball joint and the super deep hinge. The hell? Feet are stiff as hell. Man, I'm telling you what, right now, those feet are real stiff. I think you could stand the thing just fine, pose it around real well. It gets nicely expressive for what it's doing. Whatever that means. I like this figure. I'm sure we'll all be foaming at the mouth a little more after the movie comes out. How it do. But I like this figure. You should leave a like on this video. I'm putting up pictures on Instagram and I'm talking more nonsense on Twitter all the time. You keep up with me at Toy Lips everywhere you look. And when you're doing some good stuff, I'm trying to keep up with you too. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.